And I got way too many feels, way too much emotion. I don't even know what's real. I don't need to get along with your best friend, even better with your family. I go.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to today's video. It is Friday, March 27th, 1 week into official quarantine, 2 weeks into schools closing. I believe they are closed next week as well, like elementary schools here in San Diego. And today would usually be the Friday that I go get my lashes filled and I get a facial. So we're not going to talk about it, but I want to take you through a full day of eating today. And I actually have gotten questions about how to make my perfect oatmeal every morning. So I'm going to show you the morning setup, including supplements, and we'll kind of go through that first. But otherwise, sit back, get your snacks. I know you're all bored at home, and therefore I would love to create more content for you. I will do my best. Okay, so every morning I start off with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I mix it with this sparkling ice drink in cherry limeade naturally. That is like the key to hide the taste of this bullshit. You don't need to take this to the dome. You don't need to gag it down. Just get some sparkling ice. Take a little drink. It's a nice little cocktail in the morning. Next thing is going to be OptiGreens. Of course, I actually just finished this tub. Don't worry, I'll show you my stockpile here in a moment. The key to this is cold water. So I just refill this every like 3 days or so because I get like 3 uses out of it. And keep it in the fridge. That will make these taste much, much better. So it's just, the serving size is 2 scoops. And I put that in there. So that's supplements real quick. The other supplements I take are in here. I have a vitamin K2 and then 2 full megas, which are fish oil in here. Harmony is a hormone supplement. And then of course I have my microfactor vitamin pack for overall health. When I said I was stocked on greens, this is what I meant. Okay, we ain't playing around with our immunity and our gut health, okay? And, you know, I do get questions on if I take the reds. I've had these for a little while. I am taking them every day right now, just with everything going on. You know, these are really good for immunity, decreasing inflammation, and things like that. So a lot of people take these together. I hate the way they taste together. So, you know, choose your battles. But for oatmeal time, here is what you will need. I just grab any kind of oats. I've used like rolled oats, quick oats, steel cut, like whatever, just get some oats. And you'll also need egg whites, which I will get in a second. Then I'm going to be adding sunflower and sesame seeds because I do seed cycling, which is to help with your hormones. We'll also be adding our pumpkin spice latte level 1. This is protein from First Form, which by the way, all these supplements are from First Form and you can get free shipping through the link in my description box. You also get 110% money back guarantee, and I would not promote shit that I do not believe in and that I don't take. So that's why, you know, I don't really take pre-workout, so you don't see me talking about it. You know, like things like that. I don't take everything. So whatever I share with you, just know I back it 5,000%. But anyway, for toppings, we'll be doing 1 Girl Scout Caramel Delight. That's what I grew up on. Okay, I don't know why the fuck they're called Samoas these days. They tell me that there's 2 different like manufacturers, and it's kind of like the Thanks-a-Lots versus the Tag-alongs. I think those are the same cookie too. They're like the lemon ones or shortbread or something. I don't freaking know. A Caramel Delight and our beloved cookie butter. I'm almost out and I'm scared to go to Trader Joe's, but we're gonna need to restock soon. So, all right, this bad boy's really full, so I can't pour him and hold the camera, but you're gonna do 40 grams of oats. The next thing you're gonna do is 50 grams of egg whites. Then you're gonna add a few grinds of sea salt, some pumpkin pie spice, and some stevia. So here's what we're looking like. We need to add some water, okay? Like so. Just guess. I don't know. Whatever looks right to you. Stir together. All right. And then we're gonna microwave this for 60 seconds. So here's what we're working with. And I just kind of stir him up a little bit. It should be a little bit watery still. Sometimes I add more, sometimes I add less. If you need to add more right now, that's fine. Then we're gonna take half a scoop of our pumpkin spice level 1, and yes, weigh it out because if you want complete accuracy. Protein scoops are not always accurate. This is actually half a scoop of like the measurement, right? But in the actual scoop, it looks like 3/4. So weigh your shit, put that in there. And we're gonna stir him in. It appears as though we need some more water. That's fine, we'll do it. And you're basically just gonna stir this all together it's okay if it looks like soup, because you know what looks like soup? Cake. And then it turns into cake. And that is what we are about to do. I really don't think that all proteins act that way. It really is the fluffiness of the level 1 that turns it into a cake-like consistency. It's just like so airy. So anyways, give it a shot. If you don't, obviously this is a seasonal flavor. The best flavor, in my opinion, that's around year-round is ice cream sandwich. Get ice cream sandwich, dog. It's so good. All right, anyway, so this is the texture. We microwave this for 30 seconds. Now we have our cake-like consistency, all right? It's a great day. Time for toppings. So, we're gonna mix in some maple walnut Walden Farms, okay? Walden Farms pancake syrup, it's good. Walden Farms maple walnut, it's great. We're not gonna do a ton because we don't want it to go back to soup. Just a little, okay? Now we're gonna be taking our sunflower and sesame seeds, sprinkling them in there. Now we take a pause. We gotta stir these in, right? This is key because you want a fun surprise in every bite. And I can't do this with one hand because it's like cake, so hang on. Now that we are all stirred up, we can sit our caramel, let me know which kind of person you are, delight in there. And we gotta get our cookie butter. Then you set him in there like so, and he melts. It's so lovely. So that is how I make my perfect oats every single morning. It's a little bit of a process, but it ain't no thing once you get it down. So try it out. Let me know your thoughts. Obviously, you can switch up toppings and all that shit to fit your macro needs. But I'm gonna go enjoy my breakfast now, because we all know how I feel about talking before I have coffee. I have not had coffee yet, so you're welcome. What time is it?
Time to pull some cardies.
Bam! All right, these are what we have here. We got the Work Your Light deck. We have Starseed Oracle, Light Seers, and these ones we're a little scared of, but those are like the OG tarot cards. So, what we usually do is just decide, what we feel called to pull. Sometimes we do them all.
Yeah, usually I'd say we do one. Sometimes we do two. Sometimes we're like, we have time this morning.
Yeah.
Let's do all three because they're all a bit different. So what are you feeling today?
I'm feeling Starseed, but I'm also feeling Light Seer.
Well, we can do them both.
Okay. All right. So we're going to show you
It's Friday.
all.
We have some extra time.
It's Friday!
Woo! So these and these are more like, I don't know, I'd say they give you like more like a focus during the day, like an intention. Whereas these are more like legit tarot cards. So they kind of speak of something like more directly going on in your life is how I would kind of explain the difference. So if you're thinking of like starting with cards, like again, you're not like just pulling a positive affirmation. You'll see like you're pulling a legit card. These are much more simple and less intimidating, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. And like everything is, you'll see, open to interpretation. Like we pull a card, we read about it, and then we ask like what we think it's about. So we're going to show you.
Called Soul Gifts and Training, it's time to step up. You came to Earth with a double mission, to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap. And consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. I think it just kind of goes into like everything in my life right now. Like the part that resonated most with me was like the thought of like, who am I to do this? And I just feel like that with my whole life right now. Like there's just so many like dope, but like, like I'm just doing so much. And sometimes I'm like, it's just all gonna crumble. Like I can't handle all of this. And I'm like, no, Lexi, you fucking can.
You've been training lifetimes.
I've been training for this for lifetimes.
Karmic relationships. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict.
Okay.
So they all have little pictures. Hopefully that's in focus. So that's the one I got today. This is a new one. We have not pulled this one.
We have not pulled this one.
The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. When we go into reactive second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. I mean, what resonates with me is like this applying to quarantine and everybody just like being super on edge and like everybody has their opinions and they see things this way and this is why they're right and I'm wrong or vice versa.
Yeah.
And I think especially with social media and everyone trying to give their 2 cents, it's like a good opportunity to be like, hey, everybody is like doing their best, you know, in their mind, in their shoes. And just because, you know, we might disagree on things, like, that's fine.
They're not wrong. Like, I'm not wrong. Like, we're just all see things differently. And, like, that's okay. So these are a bit different. And you kind of, like, see how that gave you, those cards gave us something to, like, focus on. These kind of say, like, what the positive side of each card can be and what the negative side of each card can be, and kind of like what could be going on in your life that maybe like you need to address.
Yeah. Sometimes they're a little scary. I pulled the fucking devil.
She pulled the devil. Oh, that like scared me. I was like, get the vibes out of here.
I was fucked up for a couple days.
Ooh, I've never gotten a sword one before. He's an attractive man.
Man bun, let's go.
King of swords. We like the man boons.
Foon boons.
Foon boons, but on man.
But on a man.
Okay, so King of Swords. Intelligence, logic, rules and law, clear thinking, a strong communicator and leader, truth and proof, blending mental and spiritual pursuits, bravery and courage. Shadow Seer. Manipulation, showing off your intelligence, can indicate rigidness in thinking, tendencies to over-control, irrationality, being cold and calculating. Intelligent and diplomatic, this king leads with facts, rationale, scientific principles, and a logical mind. Find wisdom in your experience and seek to become the success engineer of your life. With confident, clear thinking, you will find your success.
Let's show him the man bun.
Oh yeah, show him the man.
Where?
Like I would tap that.
Oh my god! Well, we're into anime now, so. Frick.
You would too, dude. He's attractive.
Yeah. He has lots of birds.
I know.
Birdman!
Birdman! It wasn't the one I resonated most with, I will say that.
Yeah.
But I think if anything, I tend to just, I'm more on the emotional side when it comes to decision making than I am
The, like, data.
I'm a very data-driven person, but I'm also just, like, very impulsive.
I got the wheel!
The wheel!
I got this a few days ago. But you know what? We're gonna read it anyways.
Read that shit. That was a good one, if I remember correctly.
Lightseer changes fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, a turning point, serendipity. Shadowseer, misfortune, karma, a need to relinquish control, the ups and downs of life, the inevitability of change, an unexpected setback. Get ready, sweet soul, for the wheel is about to gift you divine blessings. Synchronicity is afoot, so look for wonderful new opportunities to propel your life ahead. Trying to control the outcome of the Wheel of Fortune would prove to be impossible, so don't. Grab your lucky dice and see the spinning of the wheel for what it really is. Well, I think to me, I'm like, okay, what are the breadcrumbs? Like, where, like, the opportunities that are mine for the taking. And I was just telling you about that idea.
Yeah,
So
I think that's a big one. Yeah.
That idea!
I think we're very good. Because we're both very intuitive people. So when it comes to, like, running a business together, we'll be, like, something will happen and we're like, what can we do with that?
Yeah, and then we just do it. Like, think about everything leading up to this point. That gives you some insight into our card pulling regimen. This is not something that you need to do, but if you're down for the woo-woo get down, we would recommend ordering the Work Your Light deck and the Starseed deck are both by Rebecca Campbell, and they're really pretty.
These were our first ones. I think these are the best to start with.
Yeah.
And then get these. And then you can go for the full-on tarot cards.
Yep. There we have it. See you in the next clip. We made a quick Costco trip and we were able to find the goods. So I figured I would show you what we picked up because I have not shown you a Costco haul in quite some time. But just as a side note, we were able to get toilet paper that's already put away. And then we also got almond milk and cold brew, which is still in my car. But otherwise, here's all of the like refrigerated stuff. So for protein sources, I picked up some of this hand-pulled rotisserie chicken. It's so dang good. I usually just like freeze half of it and then, you know, use the other half so it doesn't go bad. Lexi got some chicken breasts and Pacific cod. Then we grabbed a couple packages of asparagus, a couple packages of shroomies, and egg whites. And then we also picked up some pink sea salt because we usually get it from Trader Joe's, but we go through it so fast that it just makes more sense to get it at Costco. So yeah, pretty seamless experience. It was good, people were positive, and now it's time to get back to work. So I will show you whatever I show you in the next clip. All right, next meal is pre-workout. So I just have some of this brown sugar and cinnamon cream of rice, a little bit of this peanut butter granola, and then some all-American butter, sugar pie honey chunk, almond butter in there. So I'm about to hop on a call, but then we're going to train in layback yard, and I will catch you then. All right, we just finished training. We got a little bust a shuff date. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so not editing that out. We just finished training. We got a little bust a shuffs update for you. We call ourselves bust a shuffs.
We're Buster Shops.
So we got speaker out here and we're doing our best. So Lex, do you want to go first?
Oh, sure.
Okay, well, we'll show you Lex and we'll show you me. And we just decided that we can only do this for a very short amount of time because I get pissed off, so.
We like to be good at everything. Not always sex, money, drugs, baby.
Yo, we working. We working. Look at those feet. Look at them go.
I just want to be able to go fast.
Yo, this ain't bad. This ain't bad. Wait, it actually looks really cool. You actually look really cool. Wow.
I'm not sure if it's right, but that's what we're working with.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's go, Melindy. Yeah.
I feel like I'm slow. I'll try to do it as fast as I can.
Go as fast as you can. Hit that beat, girlfriend.
Doesn't really go with the song right now.
Whatevs.
Yeah. All right, clearly you girls are in a schmood. But there's nothing like shoe flaying in your backyard in the sunset. I mean, in the sunshine. in the sunshine with your roommate slash best friend. All right? And we were just talking about, just you wait until there's a full freaking moon, which is like in the next couple weeks during quarantine. The world is not ready. But next meal is post-workout shake. I have my Loopty Fruit Formula 1 fast digesting protein and Ignition fast digesting carb. I feel like I have explained this quite a bit on my channel, but if you're new here and you don't know and you have questions, drop those below and I'm happy to answer them. But I take this after every single training session. You don't need it on rest days and it tastes so good. So I will show you the next meal. It's like 2:40 right now. I'll probably eat, I don't know, within the next hour or so because this is fast digesting and I gotta keep my food, like my meal schedule on point because we growing and we can't just be like pounding calories at night, okay? Because that shit doesn't feel good. All right, it is about an hour later. I had my call with that girly and she signed up to join the team. If you want to sign up for one-on-one coaching, it's always the first link in the description box below. But I have my next meal here, which is just some ground beef, mushrooms, hash browns, and some Bolthouse Farm Sweet Heat Sriracha. But I wanted to show you everything I use. So I already had my beef prepped. This is actually 8812 ground beef from Costco because I bought it when I couldn't find any protein, but it is 17 grams of fat per 4 ounces. So I actually just do 2 ounces of this and I just had my shake. So like I'm good on protein. I don't need a ton at this meal. These are the hash browns that I use. So delicious. They're in the refrigerated section. They are not frozen. And then I go ahead and put pollo asado seasoning and everything but the elote. Is that how you say this? But I put both of those seasonings on the hash browns. And then, of course, the sauce is sweet heat sriracha. And the mushrooms are just hiding in there. The only other thing I wanted to share is I'm taking my second dose of Harmony. You take 2 capsules twice a day. So 1 at breakfast and 1 with like a midday meal because it does have caffeine in it. So that's what we are working with. And yeah, it's a good freaking day. I got all the weird energy, like I was telling you. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm not mad about it. Also, check out my nail. How sick is that? Let the quarantine self-care, or lack of self-care begin. I might need to soak these suckers off because they're just, I can't. Also, my lashes are falling out. It's fine. Bye.
This is so great. I'm just gonna, I'm posting yours on my story too.
Frick, yeah. We did it. We made a TikTok and we did our
killed it.
We did. And we're actually low-key, high-key, very, very hype about it. So go follow us. It's Lex and Melindy on TikTok. And
I'm giving us a profile picture so we're legit.
We're legit. I just figured I would update you on that little fiasco, so hey.
Edit.
It is officially din din time. So what I have in here is some sushi rice. It's hiding under there with some soy sauce, some of the hand-pulled rotisserie chicken from Costi. I already had some in the fridge. I haven't opened the new package yet. And then I threw some asparagus in the air fryer with a little bit of seasoning. And for dessert, because you know it me, I'm going to be having a revival cookie by Jack. If you have never tried these, I'm pretty sure I showed this on my YouTube channel a few months ago. It was like actually back when I was prepping. She sent me some stuff, some cookies, and they were all so freaking good. But she was nice enough now to give me a discount code to, you know, help you guys out if you want to swoop up some of these cookies. And the code is Melissa, so that will save you some monies on the goods. But the thing about these cookies is, you know, they have the macros and everything right there for you. They're all like 13 to 15 fat, 26 carb, and 10 protein. And the thing with these cookies is that she uses higher quality ingredients than like, you know, okay, here's the thing. I'm all for like the big old massive cookies that just like, they're like emotional cookies, right? I'm all for having those on the weekends. But if you want to enjoy like a cookie and not feel guilty and like not have your digestion all fucked up, these are really, really good because they have the macros, obviously, so they're trackable. I like that they're moderate protein because I don't like to take protein away from like a normal meal. So like I told you, these are only 10 protein. And she doesn't use artificial sweeteners, so it's not gonna like fuck up your gut or your digestion. And they're just really good ingredients. So let me see if I can show you the ingredient list. There we go. So pause the video if you want to read over that, but I just know that I definitely feel like fine after I eat these, and they're all really freaking good. I'm gonna be having this confetti cake, but I also have mint chip, which was limited edition for March. That one's really good. And then the other flavor I got was sprinkle, which is also amazing. I've tried, I'm pretty sure, every single flavor. I've tried 6. So she has more than 6. I can't remember, or if they're like limited edition, but they're all really good. And yeah, I would highly recommend. So that's dinner. And finishing up my little cold brew here. We are very hyped about our TikTok. I've just been a little slow drinking my cold brew. So that's dinner, and I will show you the final meal later tonight. All right, final meal of the day has a couple of different parts, and what I will say is, yes, I could put protein powder in my cream of rice, but I really love my protein brownie batter, so this is what I do, okay? One part is this strawberry banana cream of rice. So dang good. That's all that's in there. Sometimes I'll top it with fruit, or like earlier in the day, you know, I put granola on my cream of rice. I will also be topping with a little bit of this maple walnut Walden Farms and lay extra creamy whipped cream. And the other part is going to be my protein brownie batter. It is just 1 scoop of the chocolate. I usually get chocolate PB cup, but they were out of that. So chocolate vegan power pro, that's just vegan protein from First Form. A serving of PB Fit, and then some almond milk. The last thing is another little topper here. This is from Hit Nutrition, and it is protein like cookie dough. And I know that, you know, earlier I had the cookie and then now I'm having this. That's because it's Friday, y'all. Typically I try to limit myself to like one or the other or none. I don't eat it unless I like really want it. But this is really dang good, and the macros are 3 protein, 18 carb, and 3.5 fat for 30 grams, which is a decent serving size. So if you want to track it, go for it. I have it tracked, but I wanted to let you know if you want to try this Hit Nutrition cookie dough, code Melissa also saves you on that. And the owners of both of these companies, they're both women. You know, Revival by Jack, her name is Jack. And then the girly who owns Hit Nutrition. Both of them are so sweet. So hit them up if you have questions, and would highly recommend, obviously. Now, I am watching Pandemic, and it is crazy how ironic it is because this was released in January of 2020, and now we're like literally in a fucking pandemic. So I don't know if this is a great idea to be watching this right now by myself, but you know, we're gonna risk it for that biscuit. And with that being said, I know this video probably got a lot longer than I intended it to be, but you know what? It was another day in the life vlog, full day of eating, just sauce life updates, right? And we're all in quarantine, so I know that you're down for the longer video get down. So, as always, you know, let me know if you have suggestions or requests for videos. I will absolutely do them. And that's what I have for you. So, as always, if you watched until now, I am taking all my good vibes. I'm sending them your way. If you could give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell before you leave, that would be dope. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.
Oh,